Shalom. Of course, let me give a disclaimer. I'm not after anyone. I always say that. I'm just after the truth. So I saw this article. I said, oh, okay, they about to break it down. Comparison chart. Hebrew, Yiddish. Hebrew and Yiddish are languages spoken by Jews all over the world. And interestingly, Hebrew and Yiddish are very similar, even though both languages use the Hebrew alphabets in their scripts. While Hebrew is a Semitic language subgroup of Afro-Asiatic languages like Arabic and Amharic, Yiddish is a German dialect which uses many Hebrew words, but with a very distinctive Ashkenazic pronunciation. Comparison chart. Hebrew, language family. Afro, let's look at the time. Afro-Asiatic, Semitic, Western Semitic, Central Semitic, Northwest Semitic, Canaanite Hebrew. Yiddish, Indo, European Germanic West, Germanic High, Germanic Yiddish. Total speakers, about 10 million for the Hebrews. In Israel, Hebrew is the first language, or Yisrael, first language for 5.3 million people, and second language for 2 minus 2.2 billion, 2009. In the United States, about 200,000 people speak Hebrew at home. Yiddish, 3 million people. Spoken in Yisrael global as a liturgical language for Judaism in the West Bank and Gaza. Yiddish, United States, Israel, Argentina, Brazil, United Kingdom, Russia, Canada, Ukraine, Belarus, Hungary, Moldova, Lithuania, Belgium, Germany, Poland, Australia, France, and elsewhere. Pronunciation, Israeli. That's under Hebrew, Israeli. Yiddish, Idi or Yiddi, Yiddish. Then where it says Israeli under Hebrew, they got a question mark. Man, now, see, I would have accepted it just on the fact that I thought they were breaking it down to tell you the truth. They already told you that the Hebrew is from the Afro-Asiatic Semitic people, Canaanite people, Hebrew, and the Yiddish is from the Indo-European Germanic West, Germanic High, German Yiddish. That tells you everything. Hebrew, Afro-Asiatic, Semitic. So how can the people they call Afro-Asiatic, the so-called Negro, the Canaanite, that's what they said, Hebrew, they said the Shem, the house of Shem and the house of Ham. That's the Hebrew. And then the Yiddish, Ashkenazi. They said it. But then when you say the pronunciation, when it comes to the Hebrew, I don't know. Question, I don't know. I don't know who these people are. Then it comes to them, they Yiddish. Yiddish. Okay. Now let me go to, I'm just going to say it. I don't know, man. Abba, forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm looking at their words. Hebrew comes from Eber. Ebo. That's the Canaanite, Afro-Asiatic people. And then they stuff is called Yiddish. Yid-ish. And then the way you pronounce their word starts with a J. And then it's Y. So Eber, Ebo, Let me do some more research into that, man, because the thought popped in my mind. If they Yiddish stuff start with a Y, pronounced as J, but it's really Yiddish. Jesus. Then they said the father's name is Yah. Everything lined up under Yiddish. And then Eber, Ebo, and then they say Elo, Him, Elo, Allah, Elo. That's just a thought. I don't know, man. Abba gonna forgive me because he know I'm just searching for the truth. All right, so let me Israeli. This is the etymology dictionary. Break it down. You just saw that they admitted. They said that the Hebrew is Afro-Asiatic, basically, and Canaanite, which basically mean the family of Ham, Shem, and Ham. That's what Hebrew is. Then Yiddish is Ashkenazi, European, German, West, German, High, German, Yiddish. And then they got down to the bottom, and then they took the Afro-Asiatic people out the picture, and then said, I don't know how to pronounce that stuff. I don't know what that is. But they told you everything in the first introduction. And then on the pronunciation part, where under Hebrew, they have the term, let me see. See at the bottom, where they have the term under, okay, first let me show you. Hebrew. Then at the bottom, under Hebrew, they say Israeli. First, wait a minute now. They just told us that the Hebrew was Ham and Shem family, and the Yiddish is the European, Germanic, Ashkenaz family. But then under the pronunciation of Hebrew, they don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Israeli. That's why you got to study, show yourself approved, man. I'm not against no people, but they tricking us again. That's why Yah made it possible. Well, I call him Yah, and that's who he is to me, unless he showed me something different. But I'm looking at the Y, Yiddish, under Yiddish, and all that stuff is under the German here, Hermetic. Pronunciations, and so it makes me wonder now. Okay, so Abba, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm just using the mind you gave me. Now I'm looking at using the online etymology dictionary, and their term Israeli citizen of the State of Israel, 1948, from Israel, plus Hebrew national designation. Also used in English as the adjective 1948. It distinguishes the citizens of the modern state from the ancient people who had been known in English since 14th century as Israelites. And then the instructions in here is, see Israelite. So okay, let's go see what it says. Israelite, now, mid-14th century, a Jew, one of the people of ancient Israel, a descendant of Yeshreal or Jacob, from Latin Israelite. From Greek Israelites. From Israel. See Israel. Middle English adjective Israelish. Okay. See, it says Israeli is the modern state. Israelite is the ancient people of the book. But why is it they calling the ancient people of the book under Hebrew Israeli, when they just told you that they were the Afro-Asiatic, basically Central Semitic, Northwest Semitic, Canaanite Hebrew? That ain't the ancient people of the book. They trying to take both categories. And right here in the original online etymology, it separates it. This is what it says: citizen of the state of Israel from Israel Hebrew national designation, also used in English as the adjective 1948. It distinguishes the citizens of the modern state from the ancient people who had been known in English since 14th century as Israelites. So how you gonna take both categories? Man, come on, man. See, that's not fair. Why are you trying to do stuff like that? Then on the next page, I'm not gonna go through all of it. Official language, Israel. That's under the Hebrew. Then under Ashkenazic, official minority language in Sweden, recognized as a minority language in Moldova and parts of Russia, Jewish autonomous outblast. And then it says ISO under Hebrew 6391 he, and then under their language YI, ISO 6392 he, Yid under their language. Either modern Hebrew, Hbo, Hebrew, ancient Hebrew. Under their Ashkenaz, various Yid, Yiddish, generic Yid, Eastern Yiddish, Western Yiddish. Introduction, Hebrew. Okay, let me wrap this up. Origin Semitic languages of Afro-Asiatic language family. Under them, High Germanic languages of Ashkenaz Jewish origin. Under Hebrew, it says Hebrew. Under them, it's a Hebrew based. They told the truth, but then they want to eliminate the real people though. That's what it appears to be, according to the etymology dictionary. So you make the decision. So,